Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me O channel. Now I was away for a week, now I am back. What I want to do today, I don't know if you remember, maybe you weren't on my channel a year ago, but I think more than a year ago I actually did a personalities test, a 16 personalities test. Generally speaking, it's just something fun to do. Like I said before, and now I will repeat myself, this is not actually anything that you should treat seriously. This is not a proper psychological evaluation test. If you want to do one like that, then you should probably go and see psychologists or some sort of advice center and stuff like that. This is just fun, it's free, it's on the internet, so obviously it cannot be treated too seriously. Having said that, I do believe that it's quite interesting, and I found the results to be actually quite accurate. Now I want to redo the test because I would sort of hope that something may be changed and in my life, that my personality is developing, that I'm not sort of standing still. I did that test twice before. First time around like 4 years ago, my result changed basically over time. Back then I was an INTP, so a logician. Then I redid the test, like as I said, a year ago, and I was an INTJ, so an architect. A year has passed, I don't know, maybe it won't change at all, maybe nothing's changed, maybe something has changed. I do believe that I am becoming more extrovert. Like I was always a natural introvert, I still probably am, like 70% of me. I don't think I will suddenly become an extrovert, but being a YouTuber has helped me, sort of. Also, talking English definitely helps out. I'm more extrovert in English than I am in Polish. That's actually a scientific fact. Like our personalities change depending on the language that we're speaking in. And so yeah, I want to redo the test. It's just something to do on a Sunday, and I'm still sort of tired after my week away. There will be a Spanish vlog coming soon. Well, not a Spanish, Spain. Valencia vlog coming soon. I do have to edit it. So yeah, before we jump right into the test, I want to announce something sort of. If you are not on Stop Me Out Discord, then you should consider. There's a link in the description, an invite link if you want to join. Basically what we did on Discord and what I did on Patreon, I sort of invented new roles, which are pretty cool. In my opinion, new Discord roles that are based on your activity. So the more you talk, the more messages you send, the higher up you're listed on the list of the people present on Discord server. Now on this occasion, I'd like to thank my Discord admins and channel mods, so Frost, Chris, Lucas, Isabella, and Nina and Susanna. Thank you guys so much for helping me out on Discord, and I'd also like to thank especially Nina, Lucas, and Isabella for helping me out with these new roles. Now without further ado, these new roles are Possum Springs, that's levels 5 to 10 I believe. Possum Springs, that's a city where Night in the Woods took place, so an amazing game. I can only recommend it, such a great game. If you're more active, then you'll get to Puerto Lobos, obviously Life is Strange 2 reference. If you're more active than that, you will get to Raccoon City, that's obviously Resident Evil 2 remake reference, not just remake, generally speaking, Resident Evil 2. Then, if you're more active than that, you will get to Wellington, Camp Wellington, you know, the Walking Dead reference where AJ and Clementine ended up. Then, if you're more active than that, you will become Firefly's member. So obviously the Last of Us reference. If you're more active than that, you will end up in Detroit. Detroit Become Human. More active than that will get you to Arcadia Bay. So this is like the highest possible role on Discord. So yeah, do check it out if you want to join Stop Me Out Discord server. There's an invite down below. One more thing, I added the same roles on Patreon. Actually, I figured it's a really cool thing for my patrons to sort of have. So yeah, the lowest rank is actually Camp Wellington. It depends on the tier. Camp Wellington, as you can see. Then it's Puerto Lobos. Same roles pretty much, only less of them. Then the Fireflies members, then there's Raccoon City Police, Detroit City Citizens, and the highest role is Arcadia Bay for the time being. Now I post a lot of exclusive content on Patreon, like Patreon podcast. I often release early access content, and I'm playing Spider-Man there as well. I'm also sharing some private photos, so make sure to check it out. Okay, I don't want to bore you. Yeah, that's the previous video. That's the previous video that I did, so 16 personalities test. I took it and, oh yeah, that's March. So yeah, like I said, a year and 3 months ago. And my result was architect, so let's just close that. And let's do this, let's have some fun. Yet again. It's so incredible to finally be understood. Fast and easy takes less than 12 minutes. Answer honestly even if you don't like the answer, and try not to leave any neutral. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try hard not to leave any of them. See, I'm exposing myself publicly. Let's see how that goes. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Vibrant social events with lots of people. Oh man, I don't know. Like, my initial answer would be disagree. But then I do enjoy some... I don't know, how many people? Like 10 is okay. 100 is not okay. Oh, see, this would be my first neutral. No, I guess lots of people is not 10, so I'm gonna disagree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Yeah, I do. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Yeah, I don't do detailed. No. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Yes, I think less now than I did before, so I guess it would be... yeah. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. No, strongly disagree. My first instinct is to solve the problem. People can rarely upset you. Oh my god, no. People upset me like constantly. I hate people. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. No, I actually always feel that obligation that I sort of have to keep the conversation alive, sort of. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Actually, yes. I'm a bit of a neurotic. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. No, that's true. That's not true. Although I think it's getting better. Yeah, I think it's getting better. I think I care less. Generally, I think as you get older, you just care less. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. Oh, that's interesting, because I was pretty much away with Ella, and like some of the days she had to work, attend some trainings, and I was left on my own. I really didn't know what to expect out of myself, and as I was walking around I was okay, and then I got bored. If I was at home, I wouldn't be bored, because I would be recording, I would be editing, I would be reading, playing games, so depends on where all by yourself. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say disagree, because let's say that would be at home, that would happen at home. You are more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person. No. I'm more of a big picture person with no plans whatsoever. You are very affectionate with people you care about. What do you mean affectionate? I don't hug my friends. So I guess disagree. I don't know. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. I don't know. I think so, yes. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Again, that would have been true a while back, but I don't think that's true anymore. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found further away from the action. Nah. No. I like action. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. It is true that it bothers me when people are sort of guided by emotions, but I do the same thing. I think I'm doing the same thing. So I'm gonna say disagree. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Yeah. Yes. I actually do have 2 movies lined up for today, so that's not true today. But generally speaking, it is true. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. That's true. I think that's true. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. Oh no, that's not true. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Yeah, often. Quite yes. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. To step on others? My god, what kind of a test is this? No, I strongly disagree. I wouldn't do it, I think. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. That's not true. I get sidetracked like constantly. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yes, that's true. It doesn't take a lot for me to doubt my entire existence, to be honest. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Yeah, I'd probably go for neutral, but I promise not to do so. So you usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Disagree. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Actually, I'm such a crier, like, depends on what others were talking about. Like, if it were like my friends, basically I only cry in front of Ella, or like when I'm watching a movie. So I suppose agree, but like here. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. That's a big no. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. Yeah, although that's a bit pessimistic because I'm also afraid of dying, and I don't know, unless we're talking about like soon, not like 50 years from now. Although I should be alive, I guess. Let's not get into that. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. No. That's not true. I am a rational thinker. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. I suppose yes. Let's see what else that. Do you usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive? Oh my god, revenge. I don't know, like, I don't think I often encounter situations like that when I have to either get revenge or forgive. Let's agree. I don't know. You often make decisions on a whim. Slightly disagree with that. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Disagree. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. Or a game. Strongly agree. All my life has strange theories and all that. You always know exactly what you want. Oh no. God no. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. Strongly disagree. I constantly think about things that I could have done differently, I think. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Well, yeah, because, you know, you get stressed in crowded areas. At least I do, I think. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. Disagree. I constantly think about future possibilities that are out of my reach. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. I'm highly empathetic. Like, I can actually watch a movie with a person and, like, if I watch that movie alone, I wouldn't enjoy it. If I watch it with a person that enjoys the movie, then I will enjoy it. Because I'm really empathetic. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible. Oh no. I solve problems as they come my way, as they thrown at me. I'm just like, you know. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Oh my god, that's so sad. Yeah. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and starting up a conversation. Yes. Yeah, I've done that. That's quite weird. You shouldn't do it. It's just weird. Unless you know that person. But sometimes I see someone interesting and I'm just like... And they're like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? Yeah. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas. Oh, hell yes. Constantly. You look after yourself first and others come in second. Disagree. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. That's not true. I sometimes do it, but with my job, my other job and recording, I kind of have to stick to a schedule. Like today, I was supposed to record a gameplay, but I'm still tired from the trip because I came back like yesterday at 3 a.m. or something. So I'm still sort of like, I want to rest. So I want to watch my movie and stuff. But normally I would be like recording like probably 2 games. Your mood can change very quickly. I don't know. My mood doesn't often change that much. Like I usually have a constant mood, like right now. That's like strong disagree. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Oh my god. Yeah, I would prefer to stop. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Yes, why not? Like right now. You have got detailed educational career development plans stretching several years into the future. God no. Actually, I do at the moment. But I don't know what's going to happen. I gotta change that one. You rarely dwell on your regrets. That's not true. I already answered a question like that. Be careful, Test, you're asking me the same questions. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Yeah, I think that also contradicts something else that I said in that test, but I feel like they're sort of repeating questions. Maybe they're checking up on me. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I feel like yes. Yeah. They said that I have to be honest even if I don't like it. I guess I'd prefer to be a visionary, but I'm quite realistic, I think. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never had. Oh my god, yes, like I said, yes, now I can be very honest. I said that before that question appeared. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. I don't know. I feel like yes, but I also feel like the reality is that I am constantly making efforts. Okay. I think that's somewhere out there on the spectrum. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No. After a long and exhausting week, a party is just what you need. No. I mean, I like parties. I like hanging out with my friends during the weekend. But I don't know, my parties, they usually last very long. I get home at like 4 a.m. and then the next day I'm so tired, I cannot record and stuff, so it's like, you know, somewhere in the middle. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement can change everyday life. I sometimes think about it. So sometimes it's not frequently. So yeah, slightly agree. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. No. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you have a change of heart. Nah, that's not true. No, that's not true. I'm just sort of trying to do what I feel like doing, what's best for me, because for many years I was always thinking about like others, not myself. That's when the assertiveness comes in, but that's a whole issue for me. You rarely feel insecure. Rarely. I guess more than before. Okay. See the results. Let's see. So before I was an INTP, and then a year ago I was an INTJ. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god, I changed again. Can you believe that? I changed again. Oh, that's cool. This means that I'm developing. But I am still an introvert. So a mediator. INFP. So like IN, that's always there. Okay, so what's changed? Mind. I am 57% introverted. 57. I think that's less than a year ago. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys, like 5 more years and I will be a fully developed extrovert. My mind. Energy. 74% intuitive. Yeah, I'm always that. Huh, interesting. So these two, they're always there, I and N. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive. Nature. This trait demands how we make decisions and copy with emotions. Oh, I'm more of a feeling. Huh. I think they didn't believe me when I said that. I'm trying to be rational. Tactics. I'm prospecting. I think that changed for me. Our approach to work, planning and decision making. Yeah, you know what? That's totally believable that would change for me because I am constantly changing my perspective. Identity, I'm more of a turbulent. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not assertive at all, so... Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for the hint of good in even the worst of people and events. Oh my god. Searching for ways to make things better while they may be perceived as calm, reserved, or even shy. Mediators have an inner flame. Oh, see, my inner flame is shining. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I have an inner flame. And a passion that can truly shine. Comprising just 4% of the population, the risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high for the mediator personality type. But when they find like-minded people to spend their time with, the harmony they feel will be a fountain of joy and inspiration. Fountain of joy? Do I feel a fountain of joy ever? I don't think so. Being part of the diplomat role group, mediators are guided by their principles rather than by logic, excitement, or practicality. When deciding how to move forward, they will look to honor beauty, morality, and virtue. Oh my god, okay. That sounds so nice. They are led by the purity of their intent, not rewards and punishments. People who share the mediator personality type are proud of this quality, and rightly so, but not everyone understands the drive behind these feelings, and it can lead to isolation. Why is there a Tolkien quote? Let's check out my strengths. Idealistic, seek and value harmony, open-minded and flexible, very creative, passionate and energetic. I don't know if I sort of relate to that. Passionate, energetic, dedicated and hardworking. Am I hardworking though? Weaknesses. Too idealistic. What? So they just said that my strength is being idealistic and then they said that my fault is being too idealistic. What's up with that test? Okay. Too altruistic. Ooh. Impractical. Dislike dealing with data. Take things personally. Difficult to get to know. Romantic relationships. Let's see. Is there anything? Mediators share sincere belief and the idea of relationships that two people can come together and make each other better and happier than they were alone, and they will take great efforts to show support and affection in order to make this ideal a reality. Yeah, that sounds like me. Oh, they're sort of telling me what jobs I shouldn't do. Where mediators will not thrive is in a high-stress, team-heavy, busy environment that burdens them with bureaucracy and tedium. That's true. I cannot be in a stressed environment. I really need to have like a plan of a day that wouldn't really change, because I would freak out if things changed. To find a career that resonates with mediators' values though, that's more than just a job. Sometimes it's just what needs to be done. Deep. Conclusion. Mediators can be easily tripped up in areas where idealism and altruism are more than a liability than an asset. That's sad. Whether it is finding or keeping a partner, making friends, reaching dazzling heights on the career ladder, or planning for the future, mediators need to put in conscious effort to develop their weaker traits and additional skills. Okay then. I think that's done. I'm not certain if this is correct, to be honest. It's just, maybe that depends on a day, but you know, I've taken that test 3 times and each time I had a different result. I don't know, let me know. Have you taken that test? Did your result change in any way? I'd love to know, because maybe it's just me maybe there's something wrong with me. That it's changing for me. Maybe I'm trying to look at it, idealistically, like a mediator would do, and sort of assume that the change of a result means that I'm developing, but maybe it just means that I have no personality of my own. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little video. Again, this is not anything serious. If you want to take a serious test, you should go and see a psychologist. This is just for fun. It's free on the internet. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. And remember to join the Stop Me Out Discord server and check out the new roles both on Discord and on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, guys. Remember to drop a like and subscribe. Bye!